Manipuri Women Wing announces launching of various forms of statewide agitation until removal of Assam Rifles from Manipur. Veteran politician Okram Joy asked why state government failed to take action against 10 Kuki MLAs for demanding separate administration despite instruction from Prime Minister's office. CLP leader Okram Ibobi says centre could end prevailing unrest in Manipur in just a couple of days to a week's time if it really wanted to. Social activist R.K. Sanayama says all CSOs in Manipur should reach consensus in dealing with Manipur issue despite their ideological differences. And Supreme Court extends order till September 15 asking Manipur police not to take any coercive steps against 4 EGI members in connection with FIRs registered against them. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm JOYSHREE USHAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Kokomi Women Wing warns that it will launch various forms of statewide agitation until the removal of the Assam Rifles from Manipur. They also demanded a CBI investigation against those Assam Rifles personnel who were involved in the assault on agitators at Palel, killing 2 agitators. Briefing media at Kokomi office in Lamphel today, Kokomi Women Wing convener Y. Lyric Lema appeals to everyone to take part in the agitation. Executive member W. Luang Lema condemned the Assam Rifles for failing to protect mighty civilians. She said they will start submitting memorandum to DCs, SDOs, police stations and relevant authorities for the removal of Assam Rifles from the state.
Nupisingina yaningdabagi khongjang changjanbagi haurani mai kanada DC da SDO da natragana kanada police da any mafam dugi yaitong khamdong basingda aduga ikoina chu hauji Imphal manungda chu governor da CM da any atopa singda changjanbagi khongjang do aikoi haurani aduga memorandum pisalani aduga ikoi hujik ikoina ngasi mayamda lauthokje gidba aikoi chana phal lokokadabani Manipur dagi leitha tana lothokigadabani aduga leiriba aikoi CBI da singnagadabani aduda natana chin kuki gi mateng pangnarwa Manipur da leiriba AR singje athubda lothokadabani haiba aikoi kano singsi wafam singsi thamjabaga loinana masiga loinana Manipur da leiriba miyamna chu aikoi na changjanjagani haidana miyam da lauthokjariba khongjangchida miyam gi tangai phadaba thogdang du yabiu.
Citizen for Justice Manipur condemns the Assam Rifles for deliberately firing upon civilians in Palel recently, terming it as an act of barbarism and tyranny. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, chairperson of Citizen for Justice Manipur, senior advocate Khaidam Mani said legal actions will be taken against the atrocities of the Assam Rifles, terming the recent condemnation by State Cabinet against the Assam Rifles as the biggest joke since the Assam Rifles is under the control of civil administration of the state. Khaidam Mani asked why government has not arrested those Assam Rifles personnel who were involved in the high-handed incident. He said the action of the Assam Rifles in Palel, which led to the deaths of 2 persons while injuring many others, was wrong, and even if they had to use force, they should have consulted with the civil authority. He said the Assam Rifles even prevented the Manipur police from entering the site, and that is against the law. The senior advocate said, as earlier stated by the Supreme Court, there is complete collapse of law and order situation in Manipur and the government's machineries have failed. Vice Chairperson of Senior Citizen for Justice Manipur, Advocate A. Nutaneshwari, and other members of the group took part in the press meet.
Government of Manipur amana mabu mateng pangnaba leiriba magi makhada leiriba magi control da leiriba oi chapchabu final control to the central government gi orbisu mana siznariba nina magi makhada leiriba aduna mi ha laga crime chauraga asai koi nongaite asidi am condemn tawi haibisidi Egypt karina masi kumsi chahi ki khwaidi chawbu phagi amara masi atai tai jo hair ko chiti khwaidi ge na nokning ba pot amani Assam rifle na ka henjin ma thabuk tori ba se masi makte action lokhale Assam rifle che pharo haina to biya dabra ba masi ma matong maram khangda ba pot se amu han to ban thokte haibasi masi ki chap cha ba action lokhana ba ari be level ga koi honne ge na kali.
Veteran politician Okram Joy criticizes the state government for failing to take action against the 10 Kuki MLAs who are demanding a separate administration despite the instruction from Prime Minister's office to take action against them. Speaking to media at his residence in Kakwa today, Okram Joy said Manipur had merged with India even before the country's constitution was ready, and Manipur's territorial integrity is protected under Article 363 of the Indian Constitution. Reiterating that BJP-led central government should safeguard the territorial integrity of Manipur as per the merger agreement, Joy said he received a response to his letter from Prime Minister's office on August 31st, which was also addressed to Manipur Chief Secretary instructing to take action against the 10 Kuki MLAs and to respond to applicant Joy. The veteran politician said it was informed that the reply will be uploaded on the website portal of Prime Minister's office and may track the same by clicking on grievances. He condemned the state government for not taking any actions against the Kuki MLAs till date and letting them the benefit of e-office.
Sahi taret puntakpagi sindo adugumba matokanda karigi siri viren gi sarkana bharo sarkana moi tara singaktan tambano akhoi territory gang phei chokpa yaroi kanamatana madu amma oiba yai akhoi sei da khoi hingmin ba yai unmin ba yai nungsi na ba yai madu gi channa ba lo sem ba yai hairi ba mi sing jo ko apil tawe akhoi hujik choi gre lan gre na khoi punna hingmin na ma ke no kan bio otherwise moi sing je kari maram gi dandi piroi doino kari maram gi manipur sarkar na kalimno siri viren na moi tara kan thambi ba mai mantri ani kan thambi si maram kaino lebak tu gai ge haiba sibu mana tinabra lemori ba ni fando madu di narco terrorist mayang galoina na Mizoram da satna meeting tong da dabi mayam tong da moina mangjin tha da manipur da lal hor ma mayam do madu MLA we na thamba mathong ta de akhoi makai de ge harip si Assam rifle tan ba gi cabinet decision khudak ta law aduga madu da lam hen gi ba jaliwala ba chen gi ba do madu gumba akhoi gi security forcing do manipur da andaki land da jaliwala ba mayam chen gi ba sivai sing do.
Taking part in the press meet, ex-MLA R.K. Anand slammed the state government for failing to track down those Assam Rifles personnel who had engaged in scuffle with civilians at Palel, killing 2 agitators. He said action should be taken immediately against such cold-blooded murder and demanded judicial inquiry under the Supreme Court. He also condemned the recent state cabinet decision to extend for another 6 months a disturbed area status in those areas of Manipur previously declared disturbed. He stressed that the Assam Armed Forces Special Powers Act is an outdated colonial-era act and is against human rights. Speaking to media, ex-Minister L. Jayant Kumar said state MLAs should be ashamed in the wake of youths of Manipur and Association of Youth in the state storming their residences for their written statement to protect the state's integrity. He reminded the MLAs that they had taken pledge to protect the state.
Sugi ground rules violate or Suda Yauri Mayam for any Yawi Higher Governor Higher Home Minister Parliament Higher Man, Tabam the Tongam the Zukano. Is the government of India invalid? So I said, oh, Quiki can one of we see the cooperation began a man highly to bow. I do give projects and the Manipur to guide from the administration has sent to one people from the Nakpahori ever see cooperation be high. See logical conclusion we get Manipur to guide the Quiki government cooperation be in the Mindori Ribe.
Samidanda Yari Makilport, provision of law material Makilport, rule of law Matungang Sakani, Levak in degree with the Kitawaka token, Achumbatung Hajimam. What sakra Matung reader Ubirongani, Narang Nahansu, Kangu Grana, in Oxen Karana Matai, Sak for the Yung Janga was a Karava Makalgi emeling among them Wasaka lay. Karino High Targadi, Noyan Hangi. Mamang the Wasaki Vedo, either when the Wasay Ebedo, Nanasan, Kauramale, Kangramale, no the Karigum of the Udrabanina, Amuka Handa was over the Naranans, Wasali, me, and Ubi Martin. Say, can have it is rather a disgrace. Ikain and Iowa, ranti changu ba makal mi moina democratic principle ma den ngauji ba mi moina yam ikai na ngoi ba makal pot na ma na habitai.
Leader of Congress Legislative Party Okram Ibobi expresses concerns that people in Manipur are in a state of frustration in the wake of any concrete measures by government to end the prevailing unrest in the state, which has persisted for over 4 months. 10 like-minded political parties held a press conference at Congress Bhavan in Imphal today. Speaking to media, Okram Ibobi said constitutional machineries in Manipur are non-functional. He questioned the existence of a government when it has failed to end the sufferings of common people, especially women who are spending sleepless nights due to apprehension in the wake of the prevailing turmoil. He slammed both state and central governments for failing to act on the repeated pleas of women, Manipur volunteers and CSOs to end Manipur violence. Ibobi said if centre wished, it could end the unrest in just a couple of days to a week's time.
Government sida ai haijari taseng na ima iben sing sida civil society organization mayam ama leire da Manipur da club chu mayam leire masidai da noina akhoi laipak se ngak pi ro na sinagra ba jala adu ragadi state government si khut thangal ga surrender toros akhoi na state se ngak pa ngamdre government of India da su ai particularly honorable home minister da su national level ki all political party ki meeting da tawbu kanna da ai yaujai ai haeba Government of India, state government ga tanarga, if there is a commitment, determination, Manipur ki thui ba thodok se, masi lephan gi idea within 3 days or at the most within 1 week ta lephan bangam gadra haibase khoi achawa tha jabani.
Taking part in the press meet, CPI Manipur State Council Secretary L. Sotin Kumar condemns the conduct of the Assam Rifles towards civilians at Palel and said the incident is a proof that they are biased. He said mere condemnation of the Assam Rifles conduct by State Cabinet is not enough, rather strict action should be taken against them.
Prajana Saudanaba, Ratat Pat of Madunyaro. Kudak the judicial inquiry. Don't we have a some rifles Manung the no make after me Halibu Sing, Faraga, Dundee with Tabak, Kudak the Doctor Hanabagi. I can be pressure. Step thing up when the wife dog of
Members and volunteers of USHAM Youth Development Club and USHAM Apunba Maira Paibi locked up Central Agricultural University CAU at USHAM today, pressing their demand for the removal of Assam Rifles from the state. EYDC Secretary L. Bisho said the functioning of all the central government offices will be hindered until the removal of Assam Rifles from the state. He accused the paramilitary forces, especially the Assam Rifles deployed in the state by center, of assaulting civilians instead of curbing the over 4-month-old violence prevailing in the state.
Asari fana koigi nupi angang da khotaba nomai kapsan ba amadi nongmai mayon moina tamna kapada palenda jumio ni sikhiba sikata natana mafam area khudimakta chingna kori mafam khudimakta asari fana mapatam khudimakta chinku ki militant singna support to biduna maitei bu namdana ba tobuji aikoi yam yaningde maram aduna central government ga mari leina ba department sing haidi manipur da leiriba sing aikoi ngasi dagi thonglonsin ba hujare akoi central agriculture kaw chi akoi thonglonsin jare haibadi asari fanje lokthokti bawda koigi mafam da leiriba koigi central office sing mari leina ba sing aikogi lamdamdu da lebiriba lekai da lebiriba irisa khudim angna hariba sigum khongjang asi changchen minasi akoi ngasi dagi hariba central force central government mari leina ba department sing akoi ngasi dagi thonglonjen ba hujare karigumba asam phanje sum lokthok ta bata gadi akoi makhata na kai khongjang chanchal lakpe age haido akoi miang leiba manipur da leiba miang ta na akoi makhata na changchen na sem sajari.
Social activist R.K. Sanayama stresses the need for all the CSOs in Manipur to work on common ground in dealing with the Manipur issue despite their ideological differences. A press meet was held at his Sagolban residence today to condole the demise of Nauria Amusana of Lystrom village in Hailakandi district of Assam, who had played a major role in uplifting Meitei way of devotion. Speaking to media, R.K. Sanayama said it would be difficult, but all the CSOs, Mairapaibi groups, local clubs and other organizations should come to consensus. He also stressed the need for all the communities, including indigenous and non-indigenous living in the states, to find a means to live together. R.K. Sanayama condoled the demise of Ambusana and said his demise has left an irreplaceable void. He also shared the grief of his bereaved family and with the people of Kachar.
CSOsing Mozillo, Natraga Sumshinara Tabuk have Wafamsi Tore. But what says that Wakal the Aku Lady CSOsing, Mutamquina Tabuk CSOsing, Adegi Krahena. So dimension the top of CSOsing say. One still do have a city realistic way in a Kale. Whether film Sigadi, Masi and Muragadi, one still like a tabak to in home the top. Other woo CSOsing a dugi market to political line like Maramna, one still like a tabak do have a city practical way in and my time. Other woo, Tangai for the film University, Masisu.
The Supreme Court of India today extended its order till September 15, asking the Manipur police not to take any coercive steps against 4 members of the Editors Guild of India, EGI, in connection with 2 FIRs registered against them for alleged offences, including promoting enmity between 2 communities. A bench headed by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud said it will extend the operation of its order passed on September 6 on the plea of the Editors Guild of India till Friday, when it will hear the case. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, appearing for the state government, said the EGI members may be protected for some more time and the matter is sent to the Manipur High Court as done in other cases. Appearing for the EGI, senior advocates Kapil Sibal and Shyam Diwan opposed the submission, saying the matter be heard in the top court as the FIRs have been lodged on the basis of a fact-finding report. The bench said we will take it up on Friday. It will take up the reply of the state government on that day. The Editors Guild of India, EGI, told the Supreme Court that its team had visited Manipur on the Army's invitation to make an objective assessment of the unethical and ex parte reporting by the vernacular media, to which the CGI asked, but why will the Army tell the Editors Guild to come to Manipur? Sibal responded because they wanted an objective assessment of what's happening there on the ground. Sibal also urged the Apex Court to allow the EGI to prosecute the matter before the Delhi High Court and not the Manipur High Court. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta opposed the request. The CGI then said, we are not going to quash it here. The only question which are deliberating is whether we should ask them to go to Manipur or transfer it to the Delhi High Court and let them pursue their remedies there. Posting the matter for further hearing on September 15, the court said the interim protection granted to the petitioners from arrest will continue in the meantime. Press note from All Manipur Working Journalists Union AMJU and Editors Guild Manipur EGM urge all non-journalists to stop using vest with the word press printed on them. The press note says many unregistered media practitioners have emerged in the wake of the prevailing crisis in the state, and this has not only created confusion among people but is also impeding genuine journalists. AMJU and EGM also urge police and other law enforcing agencies to verify people who wear press vest or jacket and stickers. Now with that, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on felicitation of donor Sarungbam Kennedy's family, who made possible the first deceased organ transplant in Northeast India. Keep watching Impact News.
Manipurgi Ahanba Dedicated Cancer Hospital, AOI Babina Specialty Hospital da Medical Oncology, Surgical Oncology, Advanced Operation Theatre Galoinana, Cancer Patients Singda Affordable Cost da Mapung Faraba Care Pisari. Side Effect Hantaba Manipurgi Ahanba Linear Halcyon Radiation Machine Gi Kudong Chaba Pambikani. Cancer Khandok Naba Amasung Stage Lepada Season Naba PET CT Scan Machine so Hospital Asida Lady. Tumor Board Pamduna Patient Singi Lying Patapta Ahinba Kudong Chaba Loinana Health Card Ki Kudong Chaba su Pisari. Mayam Gidamak AOI Babina Specialty Hospital Hospital, Sajiwa, Kabisoi, Imphal East.
Sanupina Beer Sinner Singing Habito, Yari Book the Labor, Universal College of Nursing Hidden Amalay, State Bank of India, the education law, Lorga Tambaya Haina.
Sing Badu the Nini.
Sing Badu Shumana, Tamalorka and the Mana, Tabaka Toroka and the Magi Tagi, Tolop to the guitar Tagi in Kalasuya Haina.
Makogi hostel, Makogi practical and Karai the Doriba.
Hostel Shune, Nupana Pitongan to one Tambadana Tanana. Infrastructure goes practical to come one later. Rims the Tani, I know.
Last day tea.
Last day tea, too.
Free dental checkup camp from 10 to 15 September 2023. Avail free consultation for all kinds of dental problems and 50% concession on investigations and procedures. For appointment, please contact Caesar Hospitals, Langol.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Family members of Sarungbam Kennedy, who had donated his body and contributed in making possible the first deceased organ transplant in Northeast India under the initiative of Shiza Hospitals and Research Institute Private Limited and Mohan Foundation, were felicitated today. Governor Anusuya Uike graced the event held at the auditorium of Shiza Hospitals in Langol. The governor honored donor Kennedy's mother with a shawl and citation. She also felicitated all the doctors and medical staff of Jennings and Shiza Hospitals, representatives of Mohan Foundation and police officials who were part of the organ transplant mission. Speaking on the occasion, Governor Anusuya Uike lauded late Sarungbam Kennedy and his family and urged the public to donate their organs after demise to save the lives of many others.
जबकि मृत्यु के उपरांत ये अच्छे और उपयोगी ऑर्गन नष्ट हो जाते हैं जबकि उनका उपयोग किया जा सकता है। इसलिए हमारे प्रदेश एवं देश में अंशदान के इस अभिनव प्रयास को और अधिक लोगों तक पहुंचाकर अंगदान की भावना को प्रेरित किए जाने की आवश्यकता है। हमारी विरासत रही है कि मानव एवं समाज के कल्याण और रक्षा के लिए मुनियों ने जीवित रहते हुए अपनी हड्डियों तक का दान किया है, जबकि आज हमें केवल आकस्मिक स्थिति में जबकि कुछ अंगों ने कार्य करना बंद कर दिया हो और कुछ अंग सुरक्षित और सक्रिय होते हैं, ऐसे अंगों का ही ट्रांसप्लांट किया जाता है। इसका और जागरूकता का आप प्रचार प्रसार करें ताकि लोग इस चीज को महत्व को समझें, तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग इसकी ओर प्रेरित होंगे। मैं श्री केनेडी के परिवार को भी बहुत धन्यवाद देती हूं। इस मानवीय पहल के लिए उनका स्वागत भी करती हूं। पुनः उनकी पहल को सदैव याद रखा जाएगा और साथ ही मैं डॉक्टर पालिन जी को और उनकी पूरी टीम को मैं बहुत बहुत बधाई और धन्यवाद देती हूं।
Speaking on the occasion, Chairman and Managing Director of Shiza Hospital and Research Institute Private Limited, Dr. Palin Kudongbam said that the first ever deceased organ transplant in the medical history of Manipur and the Northeast was performed on August 2nd. He said late Sarungbam Kennedy's family, Mohan Foundation, doctors of Jennings and Shiza Hospitals, police, district administrations and other stakeholders played a huge role in achieving the feat. Dr. Palin said the organ transplant mission brought by Mohan Foundation 5 years ago was finally a success. He highlighted that cornea, liver, kidneys, lungs, heart, skin, and even the hands of brain dead persons which otherwise would have gone wasted in burial or cremation can be transplanted to another person in need.
Family of the late Kennedy asidagi hena sauba dan leite no sangi oina ihan hanba example urkhiba aina so hanadagi khajar mani Manipur gi literacy level si yamna wang banina Manipur sung soi soidana hana disease organ donation si tawne nai hana Mohan Foundation gi koi lakpirama mayam du su koi wari sanjai, and it is happening now today, and I congratulate the entire region for another milestone haitare adubu ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯄꯣꯠꯁꯤ ꯇꯨꯡꯒꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯀꯗꯕ ꯃꯤꯔꯣꯟꯁꯤꯡꯅ ꯁꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯧ ꯇꯝꯕ ꯀꯩꯅꯣꯗ ꯐꯨꯝꯖꯤꯟꯈꯤꯗꯧꯕ ꯅꯠꯇ꯭ꯔꯒ ꯃꯩ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯈꯤꯗꯧꯕ ꯑꯣꯔꯒꯥꯟꯁꯦ ꯍꯤꯡꯉꯤꯉꯩꯗ ꯍꯤꯡꯕ ꯃꯤꯁ ꯕ꯭ꯔꯦꯟ ꯗꯦꯠ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯍꯤꯡꯒꯠꯂꯔꯣꯏꯗꯕꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯃꯇꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯗꯤꯁꯤꯖꯟ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯏꯃꯨꯡꯅ ꯂꯧꯕꯤꯈꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯤꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯑꯆꯧꯕ ꯃꯁꯤꯃꯛꯅꯤ ꯇꯥꯅꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯀꯦꯝꯄꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯏꯁꯤ ꯉꯁꯤꯕꯨ ꯆꯍꯤ 5 ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯄꯁꯤ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯌꯨ ꯍꯦꯞ ꯁꯣꯟ ꯗ example, you have set as record amarom da haraga sigisi akoi han akoi gi praja punamagna han thagasari.
Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur COSEM declares the result of Improvement Examination 2023. COSEM Chairman T. Oji declared the result at the Council office located at Babupara in Imphal today. A total of 2,339 students enrolled for the improvement exam, of which 2,252 appeared and 2,236 passed the exam. The pass percentage is 99.29%. Speaking on the sidelines, Council Chairman T. Ojit said the improvement examination was delayed owing to the prevailing unrest in the state. He said the exam was conducted not only in Imphal East, Imphal West and Zirbam like other years, but it was also conducted in Chandel, Churachandpur and Kangpokpi district this year. T. Ojit also mentioned that displaced students were exempted from various fees. "25 students of Mangol Nganbi College were provided mobile phones under Chief Minister's College Mahiroi e-Service Scheme during an induction program held at the mini hall of the college today. Speaking on the occasion, Principal of the college, R.K. Birjit, said the mobile phones were given to selected students so that they may be a part of the changing environment of education. He added that the induction program was part of the national education policy, which aims to provide quality education and build a good rapport between teachers and students. Thawal College kicked off its 3-day induction program for students of first year BA and BSc courses today. Speaking on the occasion, Principal of Thawal College, Professor M. Bina, encouraged students to do their best in charting the best course for their future. President of Thawal College Teachers Association, A. Iboyaima, Coordinator of IQAC, Dr. K.H. Jugindro, along with other teaching and non-teaching staff of the college, attended the program. Month-long workshop and production based on the Women Shumang Lila folk play Nongdam Khol concluded today at Iboyaima Shumang Lila Shanglen in Palace Compound. The program was held under Chief Minister Gi Artisingi Tengbang CMAT scheme under the Department of Art and Culture, Government of Manipur. The Shumang Lila Nongdam Khol is produced by Tauthong Women Dance and Dramatic Union, Tauthong Ayungba Mamang Lekai, Imphal West. Lifetime President of Shumang Lila Council, P.H. Gunachandra Sharma, Sangeet Natak Academy Awardee Sagrakpam Hemanta, President of Manipur State Shumang Lila Council, M. Purnima Shilaima, were among those eminent persons who attended the valedictory event. Speakers during the program stressed the importance of promoting and preserving the women Shumang Lila, considering its historical relevance. They also urge all to protect Chief Minister Gi Artisingi Tengbang scheme, which is helping in supporting all the artists in the state. The play Nongdam Khol was also showcased on the occasion. A free medical camp under the initiative of RIMS Authority, the Non-Teaching Employees Welfare Association, was held at Wangu Ahalup Mayai Chitag Community Hall in Bishnupur district today. Doctors from medicine, ENT, ophthalmology, gynecology, dermatology, clinical psychology, orthopedic and pediatrics departments checked up around 287 violence-affected people during the medical camp organized by RIMS Imphal. The association also extended a financial help of 10,000 rupees to the relief camp organizing committee. Sangay Healthcare and Research Center, located at Uripok Bachaspati Lekai, has organized a free medical camp for the violence-affected people of Chairen Mangjing in Kumbi constituency. Around 100 people were checked up. Speaking on the sidelines, Sangay Healthcare and Research Center IT Manager W. Netaji stressed the need to help people who are living in the remote areas of the state's periphery.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯤꯒ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯗ ꯂꯥꯛꯑꯝꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯁꯤꯒ ꯑꯅꯥ ꯂꯥꯏꯌꯦꯡꯒꯤ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯆꯥꯗꯕ ꯈꯔ ꯂꯩ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯥꯏꯌꯦꯡꯅꯕ ꯍꯦꯜꯊ ꯀꯦꯝ ꯑꯃ ꯁꯤꯟꯒꯦ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯐꯣꯡꯗꯣꯛꯑꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯨꯡ ꯏꯟꯅ ꯍꯦꯜꯊ ꯀꯦꯝ ꯑꯁꯤ ꯁꯤꯟꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯌꯦꯡꯉꯤꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯦꯗꯤꯁꯤꯟꯒꯤ ꯗꯣꯛꯇꯔ ꯕꯪꯀꯤꯝ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯄꯦꯗꯤꯌꯥꯒꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯗꯣꯛꯇꯔ ꯑꯃꯔꯖꯤꯠ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯒꯥꯏꯅꯤꯒꯤꯅ ꯗꯣꯛꯇꯔ ꯕꯥꯜꯆꯥꯟ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯑꯍꯨꯝꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯃꯤ 100ꯃꯨꯛ ꯃꯌꯥ ꯌꯦꯡꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯌꯥꯝꯕꯅ ꯅꯨꯄꯤꯅ ꯍꯦꯜꯂꯦ 40ꯃꯨꯛ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯑꯉꯥꯡꯒꯤꯅ 20 ꯑꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯍꯟ ꯅꯨꯄꯥꯉꯩꯅ 20ꯃꯨꯛ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯗꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯦ ꯃꯇꯨꯡꯗꯁꯨ ꯑꯇꯣꯞꯄ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯡꯗꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯌꯦꯡꯅꯕ ꯇꯧꯖꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯦ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯃꯃꯥꯡꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯝꯕ ꯕꯪꯀꯔ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯊꯪꯅꯕ ꯆꯤꯡꯁꯤꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯕꯪꯀꯔꯁꯦ ꯑꯍꯦꯟꯕ ꯕꯪꯀꯔ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯁꯥꯖꯤꯜꯂꯝꯕ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯃꯐꯝꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯁꯤꯡꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯁꯦꯀ꯭ꯌꯨꯔ ꯑꯣꯏꯗꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯇꯥꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯁꯤ ꯒꯣꯔꯃꯦꯟꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯀꯩꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯈꯔ ꯇꯧꯍꯟꯖꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ.
Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Kokomi Women Wing announces launching of various forms of statewide agitation until removal of Assam rifles from Manipur. Veteran politician Okram Joy asked why state government failed to take action against 10 2K MLAs for demanding separate administration despite instruction from Prime Minister's office. CLP leader Okram Ibobi says center could end prevailing unrest in Manipur in just a couple of days to a week's time if it really wanted to. Social activist R.K. Sanayama says all CSOs in Manipur should reach consensus in dealing with Manipur issue despite their ideological differences. And the Supreme Court extends order till September 15, asking Manipur police not to take any coercive steps against 4 EGI members in connection with FIRs registered against them. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. Have a great evening and stay safe.
Shri Shri Gaurachandraya Namaha Purvashram Daikoi Khwagi Rakta Tinbiramba Aigi Ipu